Hello and welcome back to today's episode of the What is K-Pop podcast, very much your host Sophie, talk about anything in regards to K-pop, more specifically groups, members, discographies, choreographies, outfits, concepts and survival shows. We like to have fun over here, we like to be chaotic and just generally not like other podcasts, because what's the point in trying to be like everyone else when you can be yourself? God, I sound like one of those like infomercials where it's like meant to raise your confidence. I actually got told that in school. I got told by my old computing teacher in year 8 when I was like 12. To my parent, like my mum was sat there, sat next to me, and my teacher said to her, you know, Sophie could do some online courses to raise her confidence. And I'm like, dude, the only reason why I don't talk in your class is because your class is boring. Like, you do not want me to chat. I can chat for Britain. That's why I made this podcast. Like, babe, you do not want me to start, because once I start, I cannot stop talking. So yeah, that was... I find that so funny. Literally, I can't. Also had a dream about like me randomly being back at my old school, and it was a horrible dream because, like, I've mentioned it before, but like I really did not have a good time in school. But yeah, I had it at 6 o'clock in the morning, so I was just like laying there until like 6:30 before I got my phone. I was like, this is not fun. Like, why am I awake right now? But it's better than Sunday, which was yesterday, because I woke up at 8:15. I never wake up at 8:15. I am normally up and having my breakfast, having my medication. I'm normally up and at 'em, not just, you know, still zonked. That was a fun old experience yesterday. Yeah, enough about me and my inability. Jaxo Entertainment, and the members are as follows: Lex, Hyunsik, Zion, Yeonsu, Wayne, Gumin, Singh, Davin and Leo. And obviously if there are any mispronunciations of any names, I do apologise. I can only do so much, and you know, we like to keep it real here and just try our best with pronouncing stuff. I have no idea what's going on out there, I guess. My cat's trying to go for a bird. One of them is sleeping peacefully. Petal's sleeping peacefully. My other cat, Jelly, my older cat, Jelly, he was just trying to get a bird. Oh god. Okay, so they made their debut on the 25th of April 2023 with the song Flow a Dice. Now I'm not going to talk about like the pre-debut stuff about XODIAC. There are a lot of stuff that kind of went on with that. Today we're just going to focus on the current members. So the fandom name is called X Bliss, which means that the future of XODIAC and the fans will be happier. So I guess like extra blissful. It's in English. It isn't. I swear, like bliss is like an English word that like you use in England. But like, I don't know, you sit down after a long hard day at work and you're like, oh, this is bliss. Or you go into a nice hot tub and you're like, oh, this is bliss. I don't know. I feel like that's like a very. It feels like a thing I would say. Like, I don't know. That's kind of weird, but I mean. Who knows? Who knows? So anyway, first member we have is Lex, or So Do-hyun. He is the leader. He's the leader, dance leader, and vocalist. Born on the 16th of March 2000, making him a Pisces. And he was born in Waegan in the Chulgok part of the Gyeongsangbuk-do province of South Korea. And he has 2 older sisters. My cat and my older cat Jelly just came in. And he was a contestant on the style show Loud, but was eliminated in the finale. And he has a driver's license. Cool. My dad actually phoned up earlier and was like, "Hi Sophie, do you and your sister want to learn to drive?" And I was like, "Sure, cool, yeah, I don't mind." And I took the phone up to Bex and she's like, "Nah, I don't know. I probably should do." So I like was talking to him and he was like, if you're not too sure, then I don't know, because the car's like not that expensive. I need to put a new engine in it and stuff. And then like earlier he was like, well, how much do you actually want to learn to drive, Sophie? And I'm like, well, I'm not like totally into it just because of like the anxiety stuff, you know. Don't particularly want to learn to drive like full wholeheartedly with my whole chest. It hasn't been like a dream of mine to be able to drive. It's just something that I feel like I need to learn to do, and that will help me in the future. But it isn't like my main priority at the moment. My priorities do lie on my like college courses, this podcast, and you know the jewelry stuff. So I have other things, and I don't need to learn to drive because I'm okay right now in my situation. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be upset if I learnt, but I wouldn't be upset if I didn't learn, you know. So, next member we have is Hyunsik, or Won Hyunsik. He is a main vocalist, born on the 12th of September 1997, making him a Virgo. And he was born in Suwon in the Gyeonggi province of South Korea. And he has one older sister. And he is a former Happy Face Entertainment, also known as Dreamcatcher Company, SM and C9 Entertainment trainee. And he was on Produce X 101, ranking 77th, being eliminated on the 5th episode. And he has already completed his mandatory military service. So the first members will be going in around about 2028 or 2029, just depending on their personal preferences. They could even go sooner. Some idols have been known to go sooner. Some can just do it, like Dio from EXO and the members of BTS. They've all kind of gone off at the same time or within a year of each other, so then they can kind of come back and not have to worry about each other doing their service. So next one we have is Zayn or Zayn. We could, I guess, Zayn. We're just going to go with that. Or Mohammed Rifki Ferrari Zayn. Sorry if I mispronounced that. He is a vocalist, born on the 23rd of February 2000, making him a Pisces, and he is Indonesian. He was born in Tangerang in Banten, Java, Indonesia. Unfortunately, I don't actually know. I guess like Tangerang is like the town, Banten is the region, Java is the province, and then obviously Indonesia is the country. I don't know, like I guess like in England specifically, if you were going to break it down into like specifics, canonically in this like little universe that we've created on here, I live in the southwest of England, but then I would live, then like the county would be like Devon, and then the town city would be in Exeter, and then kind of if instead of like actual Exeter, if it was like a shoot off of Exeter, it would be like that. I don't know though. It's kind of odd because personally for me, I would just say I live in England, or I would say like a city near. I don't know. I'd love to know. I'd love to research that. Maybe I should research that. But I don't know what I would be researching though, because sometimes they do just say like the city, nothing else, or they say the city, like county or like section, and then like province, country. Sometimes it's just a city, which I mean, personal preference, man. It's just what you choose to say as like the place in which you're born. But by the way, I don't actually live in Exeter. I think you can tell by my accent I do not, but for the sake of safety. Anyway, he is an only child, and he was a SM and Kakao entertainment trainee. I didn't know that Kakao was like a place in which you could train. Didn't know that. You learn something new every day, kids. Our next member is Byung-soo, or Kim Byung-soo. He's a vocalist, dancer, and a rapper, born on the 29th of September 2000, making him a Libra, and he was born in Busan. And he is also an only child potentially, and he was a pre-debut member of the group Climax under Climax under Climax Entertainment. Yeah, and his favourite colour is purple. Purple every now and then. I actually don't have a favourite colour. I like all of them. They all serve their purposes. Next member is Wayne or Park Si-hun. He is a rapper, born on the 25th of October 2000, making him a Scorpio. And he was born in Gimpo in the Gyeonggi-do province of South Korea. And he potentially might also be an only child. I also plan to make a video or podcast all about only children, but I don't know what else I would talk about. And he was on a Biscuit Entertainment, BG Entertainment, and IME Korea trainee. Very cool. Next member we have is Gyumin or Kim Gyumin. He is a vocalist born on the 12th of December 2000, making him a Sagittarius, and he was born in Yeosu in the Jeollanam-do province of South Korea, and he has a younger brother. And he is friends with 8TAN's Myunkyo, Envy's Moon Junghyun, and Fantasy Boys Kang Miso. And he was an SM Entertainment trainee. Next one we have is Sing, or Mak Chung Sing. He is a vocalist, born on the 11th of January 2002, making him a Capricorn, and he is a Hong Kongese. And he was also a Big Hit trainee. Who knows what group he might have been like gunning to be in. Maybe like an hyphen? There's trainee A. Maybe even Boy Next Door, actually. Depends when he left. Or he could have just been in the system and they weren't like too sure what he was gonna do, and then obviously he got I don't know, dismissed, or he left on his own. I don't know. You can leave a company if you want to, if you don't think that like things are going to happen, or that you've seen another offer. Like, you can actually do that. It depends on what company you're in as to like the legalities around being able to leave and stuff. Obviously, I'm no legal expert. Don't take any advice from me, but I mean, I can't imagine that if a hype trainee said to the company and they were like, you know, I don't think this is going to work out. I don't really want to be a person under your company, you know. I feel like the pressure would be too much. I want to try out at a different company, a smaller company. They'd be like, all right, bye. I don't know, though. I don't know how it works. Next member we have is Davin, or Kim Dabin. He is a dancer and a rapper, born on the 30th of May 2002, making him a Gemini, and he was born in Mapo in Seoul, South Korea. And he might also be an only child, and he recently was on hiatus from February, but came back on the 30th of April 2024. The next member we have is, last but not least, we have Leo, or Lee Myo-yin. He is a rapper, vocalist, and maknae, born on the 15th of June 2002, making him a Gemini, and he is also Hong Kongese, and he has an older sister. And he's good at speaking Korean, but not so good at writing it, but Davin is not so sure. Yeah, that was everything that you need to know about the Zodiac, their names, their ages, and a key fact about them, as well as some fun facts about me that you probably didn't want to know about, but you learned anyway. Yeah, as always, feel free to follow the page. You can follow me on Twitter or X, or whatever it's calling itself these days, on at What Is K-Pop 2024. I have a YouTube that has all of the episodes of What Is K-Pop up there. Typically they do come out a few hours afterwards because they don't automatically get posted when I post them on Spotify. I have to manually do it myself, and sometimes I forget. But yeah, no, you can catch me on any social media, really. To be fair, I don't really post that much because I'm not that interesting. Most of the time you can get your Sophie updates on the latest episode of the podcast. And I will talk to you guys again very, very soon. Goodbye.